Alright guys, the bird man here, and I guess you could say the turtle man too, because I got all my turtles. 100 plus out here in Turtle Lake, bird sanctuary. Come on, big boy. Oh, he is a big boy. Come on. See? Now let me pet him. Oh yes, oh he is a big boy. Yes, he is a big boy. They are so big. Yes, they are. You a big boy. I need to clean your shell for you, buddy. See where I was just petting him? I've already started to clean it just by doing that. Come on. Oh, come on. Just gotta be careful because I know these big... I got 5 big snappers out here and they come up out the bottom and they'll take your finger off. I mean, I do hand feed them and everything, but I just gotta get them... I gotta know where they're at and gauge them first, obviously. See what's going on. And then, of course, I've already fed all my American black ducks out here. And a couple mallards mixed in. They said they do interbreed. What my pretty birds doing? Huh? You want some more corn? We got another 50-pound bag of cracked corn. Actually, 2 of them yesterday. Like I said, we live out at the beach now, so that's what a 50-pound bag of cracked corn looks like, guys and girls. I always say guys, but it's just a common thing to say. But I'm talking to women and men, obviously. Of all ages, it doesn't matter. And the videos, it kind of sucks on YouTube. I understand why they do it to protect children, so I'm cool with it. It just, it sucks when I have to make a video of wildlife and birds. And like I noticed when I was putting yes for children, they give you an option to, when you upload a video on YouTube, they ask you 2 questions, like if it's safe, if it's like yes for children, it's got a saying, if the video is appropriate for children. Obviously these type videos are. And when I first started uploading videos, I would do yes for children, but I noticed they turned my comments off. And I understand why they do it, to protect children, from predators and people trying to come on there and mess with children. So I understand it. It just kind of sucks when I'm making wildlife videos, and obviously there's for children, in all ages too. But I have to put it as listed as not for children, so my comments are still open for anybody to comment or ask questions or socialize amongst each other, share the duck and bird love, turtle love. And like I said, I work with I'm gonna be working with a variety of animals here soon, and I'm definitely gonna be in 3 weeks. I'm actually traveling with my 2 brothers, my blood brothers, and my father. We've got a rental car set up. We're gonna be traveling back up to Blue Ridge, Virginia area, and they got like a zoo up there, and like a walkthrough type zoo that we're going to be at again. I've been there once before. We're going to be walking through there. You can actually ride an elephant at that place, an African elephant, which is really cool about African elephants is their ears. The African elephant ears are shaped like the continent Africa, and I think that's amazing. I would love to go to Africa and South Africa to work with animals as well. And but anyway, it's really cool. So maybe you might see a video of me riding some big African elephant in 3 weeks. And they have like tigers, black bears there. There's wild bears and deers that wander like all around. I've got videos of that. I don't know if I put them on YouTube from last year. And then of course we're going to be going to, I don't know if it's in Blue Ridge still. It may still be in Blue Ridge, Virginia. But we're going to be going to this drive-through safari again. And it was kind of funny. Last time I went there, I think I got some clips of it. I'm not sure. But last time I went there, I don't know if I did actually, because we were hand feeding like elks, all kind of deers, reindeers. Like I was petting like the reindeer's horns. And I never knew that like deer antlers. They're like, it's deer antler. It's hard. But like on a reindeer, there's a literal reindeer. And like when he came up close to me, I was like rubbing his antlers. And they actually have like this velvet type like fur over their antlers, and it's really soft. They're hard underneath, obviously, the antlers, but they have that velvet type. I don't know, like if anybody knows what it is, I could look it up. I don't know offhand, but it just felt like a velvet type soft material over their reindeer antlers, and that was amazing. And of course, like as soon as we get there and we start going through the drive-through, my father was like, "Hey, don't let your bucket of food get taken. You buy these buckets of food for like $10 or whatever. It helps them out, and you can feed them." And he said, "Man, don't let your bucket get taken, because last year you know, they went and a bucket got taken from somebody in the family, from one of the animals, like right away. I said, man, it ain't gonna happen. I'm a strong guy, man. I went in there like way overconfident, way too cocky, just like thinking, oh, they ain't gonna take my bucket. Man, I hadn't fed this like tiny bison type deal, and next thing you know, this full grown 2,500 pound it's not a bison. I forgot the exact name, but they're the size of a bison. And this sucker came up and just bit the bucket, and literally I death gripped it, like white knuckled it, and he ripped it right out my hands. The whole bucket, like 2 minutes into the safari. Thankfully we had two of them. But yeah, I was like, oh man, I couldn't even hang on to it. And then like the little kid in front of me had just got his bucket taken. I was like, man, that sucks for the little kid, but I'm stronger than the little kid. They ain't gonna take one from me. Man, that thing walked right up to me and took my bucket next. So I got humbled real quick. I was humbled very quickly and realized the strength of these animals. And of course I already knew they were strong, but I just, you see what I'm saying. So anyway, we're gonna be going back there in 3 weeks. I'll make sure I have plenty of room on my phone here. Might take a camera with us, because my stepmother actually does photography work on the side, so I might try to borrow her camera and take some like legit pictures with the photography type camera. And it also, I believe it records. And I have a camera here, it's just not that good. So I'm just using this A32 like Android phone. It's like the newest Android phone. It's got like better speakers and visuals and stuff. But anyway, and it's got like 5 different little things on it. So yeah, 3 weeks, guys. I'll be traveling to the mountains of Virginia and going to a drive-through safari. I'll be feeding animals by hand, all different kinds, deers, like I said, reindeer, these elks, bisons, ostriches. There's another type bird that's similar to an ostrich, and then my father, he gets tripped out by ostriches when them full-grown ostriches walk up to the car, or like you out there feeding them, and I was like, man, don't be scared of them, because they peck the bucket really hard, and them things could take you down quick, but you just gotta be careful. So yeah, we'll be having tons of drive-through safari videos coming in 3 weeks, and a local zoo. We're gonna be staying at Peaks of Otter, I believe. There's like a lake there, so hopefully I can bring some turtle food with me, and I can find some turtles in the lake to feed and film. But we're gonna be they drive up, and you can walk up this giant mountain, hike up it, and there's wildlife like bears, like mountain lions that can get you, man. I got a big hiking staff I always carry when I'm hiking, and like a knife. But so I'll have protection. I'm not gonna like try to kill no animal, but if I had to scare one off, I would smack the stick around on the ground and holler. But they don't know if they want. My dad's a little older now, so he doesn't know if he wants to hike up this big mountain and come back down. So we may just drive up the mountain with him in the shuttle bus, and then but we all are gonna hike back down. Even if like he decides not to, or my brothers don't want to, I'm gonna hike down it by myself. I would hike up by myself, because there's gonna probably be other people out there too that we can walk around with. But yeah, man, it's gonna be an awesome 3 weeks, and I actually got some stuff going on in my body right now. I ain't gonna get into the details, but I got my feet and ankles are kind of swelling up a little bit right now. Kind of retaining some fluid, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I just keep pushing on every day. I told my family if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I don't, I know where I go next. So I don't fear death. Maybe if I was laying on my deathbed, I might say different, but if it's my time to go, it's my time. So hopefully I live long enough to go make those videos in 3 weeks. I mean, heck, I'm only 35, man. But anyways, I'm gonna turn this one off and make another one, because we got all the turtles coming over here. Luckily, I got to feed them some food before the geese came up. I'm about to call the geese. They'll be here. All right, guys. 3 weeks, you're gonna have some amazing safari type videos to see. It's gonna be amazing. I love animals. Like I said, this is just me. When I work with animals, this is a sense of meditation for me. All the chaos going on in the world, and the insanity, and the corruption against the public population, trying to take our freedoms, it's insane. And it sometimes it stresses me out, because I know, I see it. I'm educated. I know what's going on, and it's not right. So I like being around these animals, because when I'm in here, it's like meditation almost. Usually I don't talk this much when I'm out here, like a couple videos made, I think yesterday I wasn't talking much, but when I'm around animals, or like when I go to the safari, or I go to these different zoos, and I'm gonna start traveling and going to these different type safaris and working with like big animals that can kill me anytime I'm there. It sounds crazy, but that's what my calling is at this point, and I don't fear it. And I respect it, and I'm cautious, but I don't fear it. And but yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And like I said, working with animals and being out here, this is for me, it's living in the moment. All the chaos in the world goes away, any kind of problems goes away. I literally just focus on what I'm doing right now, and I take care of these animals, and I live in the moment, and all the worldly stuff doesn't matter and disappears while I'm doing this. And that's why I'm going to make a career and a job out of doing this now. I mean, I started a company. I was doing my own business in high school, but I started a company at 21, and it was very successful within 4 years, and I sold it at 31, and I'm 35 now. So for the past 4 years, I've just been studying and trying to find what I'm gonna do next. And yeah, and it's gonna be working with wildlife sanctuary type stuff, and then hopefully buying some land. And like my father is going to be buying some land up in the mountains of Northern Virginia here in the next couple of years, and he's already said he would make sure he got enough to where I could legitimately start a legit sanctuary type deal. And we'll see how that goes. And but yeah, I definitely in the future will have money coming to me that I will use to buy land, and just a small house on there, and buy the land and the fencing and the required stuff to house multiple animals. And I actually want to work with bears. That's my favorite animal. And I want to work with Kodak grizzlies and regular grizzly bears, black bears, polar bears. I mean, I have polar bears. Sounds crazy, but I have polar bears and bears coming to me in my dreams. So it's like a calling. I watch some of these guys that work with these bears, or like people that work with wolves or different type of animals, and you would hear them talk about how they, ever since a child, they would have dreams of certain type of animals walking amongst them or beside them, or them working with them, or just being around them. And I've had dreams of bears being around me, and I've always, it's like something divine. I've always loved grizzly bears and Kodak grizzlies since I was a child. I remember when my mom sold Avon back in the day when I was a kid, and there was a picture framed up with a blue background with a grizzly bear in the river catching a fish. And she was trying to buy me like something cool that a normal kid would want. Like, I can't remember what it was. She'd probably remember. I'd have to ask her. But she was trying to get me something else. They had like one of these big Avon setup type shows, and they had a couple different vendors there like selling the court with my mom. And I was like, no, I want that. And it was the picture of the grizzly bear in the river, like catching a fish. And I was just fascinated by the way they look and their brute strength. And they're not like human killers like people think they are, but generally bears are scared of you. And you just, you yell real loud, just look bigger than you are. They do make like bear spray, but generally they'll run away from you. But you should never run from a bear. If one ever comes up on you, you should never turn your back and run. You just slowly walk backwards and yell like, whatever, like, come on, go away, bear, but real loud. You yell stuff real loud to get them to go away, and just walk backwards slowly, leave the area. And generally they'll turn and leave too. So very rarely any type bear will attack a human. It's very rare. And even like black bears, they're just very curious. Black bears are known to come up on people more than anything. And but generally they don't attack. They're just curious. They want your food. I mean, you can go on YouTube and watch videos of black bears coming up in people's yards, like when they're grilling and taking their steak off the grill and stuff. And it's, but they don't mess with the people. Anyway, I'm just rambling on, guys. I'm rambling on. So I'm going to turn this one off. And I don't even know if I'll upload this one. But we'll see. See how much rambling I did and how. See if make sure it's alright. I might upload it anyway just for memories. Because in 3 weeks I got to delete out most of these videos that I have stored. I got to put them on like a little drive just to save them. And because I need all the storage out on my phone to record the safari trip and the zoo trips and the mountain hiking up the mountains, with hopefully we'll capture some black bears coming up on me. I don't fear them. The last time I was there, we had one come out run in front of us, and the zoo had a couple that we were by, and I mean tigers, all kind of stuff, man. These videos, I'm gonna have me some crazy videos here in 3 weeks, whether people watch them or not. I'm posting this stuff from my own memories, but I also want other people to enjoy it, like, because I know a lot of people live in cities, and there's a lot of chaos going on in the world. Like people, these governments that are corrupt, they're trying to put a lot of restrictions on people, so people aren't able to do what I'm doing right now. And so, like I said, always, I try not to take for granted what I have in my own backyard, which is this, and a bird sanctuary over there, which is a public park as well. You can go to it. And then Turtle Lake, over 100 turtles. Oh, my goo-goo's over there. Look, 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 look. But, okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'll make it on in a minute, and I'll make it shorter. Peace, love, and blessings.